Y'all not familiar? Twitch streamer Cenat, part of the Amp, right? Amp House.
Yeah.
Amp House. So he's one of the top, all-time streamers on Twitch ever. And as people know, he's pretty much like one of the biggest deals on the internet right now. So I think him and this, I don't know, was it the whole Amp team or was it just Kai? I know Kai was the main face of everything.
I believe it was the whole Amp team that had the giveaway, I think it was.
So they were doing a giveaway in New York this weekend. And, man, it smelled like Teenage Spirit right out there. Is that how the song goes?
Yeah, I think that's how it goes. It smelled like Axe and Audacity in the streets of New York City
That's hate.
That's exactly what it was.
No. It was
musty Axe Audacity.
No. Those boys was bringing the energy. They was bringing when you really, that was like some Michael Jackson level shit.
I mean, the turnout was amazing. Like the amount of people that fuck
like
with
let's before we start criticizing the nigga, let's praise what this nigga actually was doing here.
These are young black men that are popping, making money, and they in the house for the most part because that's where they make the money.
They was outside today.
Yeah, they were having a little giveaway, and I think there's probably like a way that you are supposed to do this, like with permits and security and everything. But I think they kind of just was like, pull up here.
Yeah, they bypassed everything. They said, fuck the laws. We not doing none of that.
Yeah,
we not getting no kind of paperwork. We just having folks pull up on us. But
that
like I said, just to acknowledge being able to mobilize that many people in such a looks like a quick time. I don't think this wasn't like something that was planned out, right?
And no, it wasn't. And it's young people, which is crazy because they stay on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, and to get, like I said, get them out. It's New York, it's summertime, so everything like was perfect for this situation. Like I said, he's bigger than more rappers. There's probably people who watch him more than they watch movies, anything. Like the level at which he streams and the capacity at which he does that is at a crazy clip. Like we really need to do like a whole little profile piece where we like break down, bro. Cause like what we're seeing right now and what this means and how big an impact they're doing, like this is like another whole different kind of level of entertainment. We haven't really seen anything to this magnitude where folks is really fucking with a dude just cause he's online and it's super personable. Like that's really his bread and butter of it right now. He's like the most personable guy on the internet.
He is. He's relatable.
Very relatable.
I feel like a lot of people be laughing at him though.
I mean, but at some point, that's part of it. Yeah. You gonna have people laughing with you. You gonna have people laughing at you. But at the same time, he's still being legitimized. Like the people who want to be seen, who need that kind of coverage and want those kind of eyes on them, they need him. You can't go. Like, just think about the folks who's been on his stream, and he really just started going crazy a year ago.
Yeah. So
he had Ice Spice. Who else? He had all the little female actresses.
Blueface. He had Sky come on there, the little Disney princess.
Yeah.
And a couple rappers. He had YNB.
He be messing with what's Chopper dude?
NLE Chopper. That's who I meant. Other letters, same thing.
Gang affiliations. But no, it's just like it's just crazy just to see. So we can get into the criticism of it, and I kind of want to get into like another aspect I don't think is being touched on about it. That's kind of like maybe even the bigger failure of it. But we can kind of get into what happened. So shit went crazy.
I think the criticism is founded. I think they should have went about like hosting this event properly, because apparently the AMP fans are the most unruly little niggas ever. Like, these niggas were running around New York City just wreaking havoc. They were like jumping on cars, destroying property. There was this video I saw of like this guy, he owns one of the stands that's like outside that you buy like chips and snacks and like drinks from. And they hit him. This man was bleeding. He was like holding his face, and they were stealing drinks from his stand. Like, these little niggas were just running around like,
But see, that's what I'm saying though. to be honest though, we can't be putting these small groups because it was like thousands of people.
It was a lot of them, and it was not at that many that were acting up, but still. Like,
so I mean, like I said, yes, there was videos of folks on top of the cars, jumping around, acting a fool. Yes.
Unruly.
It was. Yes, there was a lot of savagery. We didn't see this though at plenty of other colleges when they've won or lost championships.
Yeah,
we've seen this kind of behavior. Again, we don't know what was going on. We don't know if somebody maybe tried to bump those guys with the car, and that's when they turned up and got more rally and.
There was nobody in the car. It was.
Well, parked. I mean, yeah, because okay then.
It was a parked car.
Well, then it was a parked car.
Nobody in it.
We don't know what could have happened beforehand. We don't know.
The person probably didn't even know until they was probably in their apartment. Like, fuck no, stop, get off, please.
Or they could have been on some fuck shit. They could have been the ones stealing something or fucking up something, and folks just jumped on their car because they seen them trying to mess up the party for everybody else. We don't know,
but we
don't have all the information.
Less likely.
There's an investigation being ensued. So, did I say that correctly?
I think so. I think so. All of them were arrested except Phantom. I don't know, but
Big boy.
Think So everyone was arrested except for him in the crowd, and Kai was streaming from jail.
Hey, when you lit, you lit.
He said, by any means necessary, I'm going to get this bag.
We got to get this content off.
You going to get prison content now.
That reminds me of when Wiz Khalifa had got arrested. It was like really kind of early in his career one time. And he was tweeting from jail. And he was tweeting from there. He talked about how he got all his boys out and everything. Because this is like, back when, you really got put in jail for the weed and shit real crazy. Yeah. So it was like feels like now like a whole different time. But it reminds me of that. But yeah, like I said, he got arrested for inciting a riot along with other charges. They had a whole little press conference with the authorities, NYPD. But NYPD, we ain't letting you slide. I promise you we ain't letting you slide. Because y'all was on some bullshit.
The NYPD can never be trusted.
Bro, did you not see they slammed a kid's head into the windshield?
No, I didn't see that, but I'm not surprised by that at all.
The NYPD's running after a bunch of kids that probably did something else. They running by. This kid is standing there. They run by him. He like kind of gets disoriented. The police grab him, push him up on a taxi, and ram his head through the back of the rear view windshield or whatever, the rear mirror or glass. Put his head right through it. I'm talking about there's a hole, a skull-sized hole in the windshield.
I hope he sues.
Oh, he's going to get a bag.
Yeah,
he's going to get a bag. It's all on video too.
Yeah.
Like you literally see him chilling there, not doing anything. You see everybody running. He gets bumped around, turn around. Next thing you know, the authorities grabbing him. Boom! Right into that shit. So he's definitely getting a bag. Hey, no college for you, sir. You don't have to do that. Like, good for you.
Skip that step.
You have an investment now to follow your dreams.
Get a calm 20
So shake that shit off. You look like you were probably about 16, so you're straight. Like, you're going to be able to shake. Fine. Those scars will heal, and they're going to get you some pussy, so you're straight.
Unless they actually don't, and you have physical damage.
Nah, he looked like he should be. Yeah, he might have a little twitch in his eye, but he looked like he's going to be.
Hopefully you don't have a concussion.
He going to walk away from that. If you got a concussion, you can walk away from that. So you definitely, do we need to fix that?
No.
Okay. But no, if he got a concussion, he'll be straight. Like he gonna be able to walk that off. So, but like I said, they were being just as unruly.
Wait, what? Walk off a concussion?
yeah, nigga, you see niggas do that shit on the football field all the time.
And then they fucking murder their wives and then themselves.
That's still walking off. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't say the nigga was going to be the same.
Walk into psychosis.
I just say he's going to walk it off.
Oh, no.
He's straight, though. That nigga was a small guy. He all right. He ain't going to be able to hurt nobody.
Did you see how the police yoked Kai up over the crowd? They said, come here, little baby.
I'm telling you. He looked like Kevin Hart. Like, he looked like in a Kevin Hart movie.
He did. That was hilarious to watch.
It's bro, like that, like just to see where we've come from, where you have these guys again. This guy don't rap. He didn't drop a couple songs, but he don't really rap. He's not a rapper. He's not a actor.
He's just a personality.
He's just on the internet, and folks just rock with him.
I love that for him.
So I mean, like I said, it's crazy to see, and it's sad that it turned into what it did turn into, because like the one thing I was thinking about and I was kind of reflecting on when all this was happening. I was just thinking about like my generation and how the internet was still growing. We didn't really have that one person that was going to bring it out like this. Like, granted, J. Cole, I remember when J. Cole came to Atlanta, he had it wrapped around the block for his Dollar in the Dream tour. Of course, you know, when artists and musicians came, like, but I couldn't think of anyone from my generation who could bring out this many people and had this kind of impact in this kind of way. And it just seems like the growth of the internet, what it's becoming, and it's just sad because it just seems like one of those things where it's like the youth is wasted on the young. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like no, because I just really think about, I was reading tweets where people was talking, and they was like, yo, what if we could radicalize Kai Cenat and like actually get him on more, you know, they were just talking more of a leftist scale. But just imagine he was able to get all those kids and people who was working small jobs and just to not go to work. You know, so granted, he was getting kids who high school who don't really got jobs like that. Yeah, I understand. But just imagine what that grows into if he inspires a sense of, you know, hey, this kind of life that has been in front of us, we don't have to live it the same way. We can change it before we go into the world and have the actual real responsibilities and really be able to mobilize like folks used to talk about what the internet was going to be able to do.
Yeah, his content is not serious at all, and I don't think he'd be trying to teach anybody anything or trying to have them on one accord for any type of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I had a tweet that I said to it. I was like, unfortunately, while this being true, these young niggas only care about getting money and looking fly.
Yeah,
and it ain't nothing deeper than that. And I don't even think they could maintain an audience trying to get more introspective than that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he would have as many viewers and stuff. Like, he wouldn't be as popular if he was on his like Dr. Umar.
Yeah, I could just see where it becomes a different challenge to maintain an audience when you not dancing around, going crazy, and all that other shit. Got all the, you know, the girls on there. You know, not essentially having conversations that were quote unquote scare the hoes.
Yeah, fucking putting fireworks off in your home. Like, that shit is crazy.
But I just, again, man, it's just, I like seeing where the potential he has, but I just hate that it can't be turned and weaponized into something beneficial.
Yeah, he's just doing him, and that's not.
I mean, it's not ashamed. It's not a criticism on him per se. It's just a criticism on you know, the greater system as whole. But to see that if he was cunning enough to figure out a tactical way to still bring who he is into it, but still have that message, like, that would be fly. That would be fly to me. Like, that would be cool to see.
It would be. I feel like people that age don't really have a voice that's like,
or they don't even know to be voiced about. They don't even know where to bring the voice to either.
No, it would probably just be a TikTok personality who's like, hey guys, let's be serious about this thing for once, you know? But yeah.
You still have to figure out how to do it like content wise though. Like,